So you're looking for more information about self? Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you a self review and I'm going to be talking about what it is and how it actually works. All right. So you definitely want to stick with me all the way through this video so you don't miss anything. Now, my name is Rakeem Addison, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, tick that bell icon if you want to learn how to build a long, sustainable business that will give you the freedom you deserve. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and minimize my camera and we're going to jump right into today's review. All right, so now that I've minimized my camera, you can see that we are here on the Self website. Now, if at any time in this video you decide that, Self is something that you want to move forward with, what I've done is I've actually left a link down below. It's the first link in the description that will allow you to get started with Self. All right, and in full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. Pretty much for me sharing this with you, but you don't actually have to use that. You could actually just go to Self if that's what you want to do. All right. So let's get into the review. All right. So right off the bat, you can see it says build credit history and save money. Now let's get into how it actually works. All right. So I'm gonna break this down as we continue to go throughout this review. So you can see right here, it says apply for a credit builder account. So what they're basically saying is that they actually have plans that will allow you to get some type of credit, right? And so it's going to be in the form of a loan. So let's go even further. So it says pay off your credit builder account in a specified amount of time. So that's telling you there's going to be, a specific amount of time that you're going to be paying on this, and it's going to help to build your credit. All right. The third thing says each on-time monthly payment builds your credit, which is pretty much what I was just saying. And then step number 4 is unlock your savings. So basically what that means is after they give you a loan and then you start to pay on that loan, at the end of that loan, you're going to have a couple of different options. And I'll go over that as we continue to go throughout the video. All right, so let's go down a little bit further. As you can see, it has been featured in MSN, Forbes, Travel Leisure, Yahoo, Credit.com, right? All of those big companies. So Self is something, Self is definitely something that's serious. All right. All right, so let's go down. So you can see no credit history. This will help you do that. You want to rebuild your credit. This will also help you do that as well, right? So you can see it says learn how or start building history. You can go to those, links and check it out even further. So let's go down even further here. All right, so this part is very important. This is something that you need to understand when it comes to building your credit. Your payment history is literally going to make up 35% of your credit. So what that means is if you start paying stuff late or if you paid anything late, I'm telling you, it will take a massive hit to your credit. Like if you ever pay stuff late, it will always take a massive amount because as you can see, payment history makes up 35% of your credit. And Self can help by opening a credit builder account and making your monthly payments on time. So the key here is to develop some type of discipline so that you can get into the rhythm of always paying your stuff on time. All right. All right. So let's go down a little bit further. All right, so now this is a video that you could take the time to watch just so you can get even more clarification. If you decide to use that first link in the description, this will be a video, that you could actually go through. Now, if we continue to go down further, you can see it says trusted security. And then, of course, these are reviews. So over 1 million people have signed up to build credit with Self. So they have a lot of customers, all right? And they've had customers over a considerable amount of time. And then you can see they have a bunch of ratings as well. So this tells you, a lot of people are using it and a bunch of people are actually getting results. All right, so let's go down even further, and then you can see it right there. It says read more reviews. So if you're somebody who really wants to check out the reviews before you actually move forward, you could actually go through the process of doing that. And then here are the benefits. So you can see it's an alternative to a secured credit card. So let's say, for instance, you don't have $200 or $300 that you could actually put towards a secure credit card. And in some cases, some secure credit cards want you to put more. But in the case that you don't have that much money, what this does is it's an alternative. So you can pay less money, just pay on a consistent basis, less money and still build your credit. So as you can see, we don't require an upfront deposit like most secured credit cards. And then the next thing is convenient and available in all 50 states. Okay, so I put out, another thing to help people here on my channel with credit, and that was something that wasn't in all 50 states, but this right here, Self is in all 50 states. It says, unlike most credit unions, Self is available online and via their mobile app. Okay, and then the last thing, which I already hit on, was the payment history, and that makes up 35% of your credit. So you always want to pay your stuff on time. All right, bill, payment, history, and credit. All right, so now you can hit apply today. Now I'm going to go down even further because I want to show you this. I want to break this down in even more complete detail. So down here, you see where it says, what is Self? So I'm going to click on that. All right, so right here, this is where it kind of goes into it even more. So here's how it works again. So it says you're going to apply for a loan that's held by their bank partners. Your money is secured and protected in a bank account. So pretty much what that's saying is that it's a FDIC insured. All FDIC really means, and all you really need to know about that, is that your money is protected. All right, so that's all you really need to know about that. All right, so pay off the loan in 12 to 24 months. So the only choices you have with this is to either take a 12-month plan or a 24-month plan, right? And those the amounts that you actually get on that and what you pay are definitely going to vary, and I'll definitely show you that here in a moment. And then each payment builds credit history, which I kind of already talked about. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to that page real quick because I want to show you the actual pricing and how this would pretty much work. So when I click on pricing right here, you can see these are the 4 different plans that you could actually go through the process of using. So you have the 25, you have the 35, you have the 48, and you have the 150. So I just want to go ahead and say right off the bat, I actually went ahead and just used the $25 commitment. You could use the 35, the 48. It's up to you and what you use, right? Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. All right, so you can see with every plan, you're going to notice a difference in the numbers. So you can see here it says, today, activate your account by paying a non-refundable administrative fee of $9. So that right there is important. When you actually get started, you're going to pay that $9 fee. For me, it was about $9.57 that I paid. I think that goes anywhere from $9 to $15 depending on the plan, but it really could vary. So then your next month, you're going to pay $25 per month for 2 years, which is 24 months. Each month you build credit history, and this right here is what I want you to pay attention to. All 3 credit bureaus, meaning TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, right? So all the major credit bureaus, which is good for you. All right, and then after 24 months, you've established credit history and you get $520 back. Okay, so you can either go through the process of getting your money sent back to you in the form of a check, or you can keep it as a CQ, a CD, and then, let it go to, the extended amount of like the maturity of the the CD, sorry. All right, so that's pretty much how that works. And then if we go down even further, here's some additional questions that you probably have. Do you report to all 3 credit bureaus, which I already covered? Yes. Is it FDIC insured, which is what I talked about, which that basically means, is your money protected if something were to happen? That's what that means. And then, can I pay off or close my account early? Yes, you can actually pay it off early if you want to. And then here you can see it's not a traditional personal loan. Can you spend a loan amount today, which is what I talked about. This is not something where they're giving you this and you're just going to be able to just spend it. No, this is to help you build your credit. All right, and then, is there a hard pull on my credit? No, there is no hard pull on your credit. All right, and then here, even more details about the credit builder account. So these numbers are going to vary based on whichever one that you do, and I'll show you in a minute. So you can see for the $25 plan, it's a $9. That's a non-refundable fee any way you look at it. And then interest rate 14%, APR 15, finance charge 89, and the total amount of payment $600. Now if I go back up, remember what these numbers said: 1414, 1592. And just pay attention to those when I change the numbers. So if I go to 35 now, watch how those numbers change. So the 9 is going to stay the same. and then 1470. So remember, it was 1414, and now you can see it's 1597 and 125 and 840, right? You can see those will vary. So remember, you want to make sure this is something that you can commit to consistently, because it's either 12 months that you're going to go for, or you're going to actually go through with the 24 months. So it's all up to you on that. Now, another thing I want to point out is when you go for the 25, you notice it says 24 months. But when you go for the 35, it stays at 24 months. Now, when I go to the 48, you can see it goes to 12 months. So the more you pay, the faster the amount of time. And then also the amount. So you remember, it was for the 25, it was 520. But for the 48 at 12 months, it's 539. Now, of course, if you're paying $150 a month, then you can see the amount gets even bigger at $1,663, okay? Now, what I want to do is I actually want to go to the frequently asked questions, because I know there may be some other questions you have, like, is there auto pay? Or how would you even pay? So what I want to do is I want to go here. It says, how do I make a payment? So boom, so this is getting into that. So you can do a one-time payment, or you can enable auto pay if that's what you want to do, okay? Most people, they like to put on auto pay so it can just come out automatically. Some people like to do one-time payment. Now, there is a fee if you use a debit card. Now, my recommendation would be to actually connect your bank account so you don't pay the fees, and I'll show you the fees, and if you're okay with the fees, that's fine. All right, so let's go down here. All right, so, okay, so here it is right here. We accept the following payment methods: a linked bank account, a debit card, and some prepaid cards. And then it says, please note, if you pay by debit card, there is a 30 cents plus 2.99% convenience fee. So every time they charge you, if you're using your debit card for auto pay or whatever, then they're going to charge you that fee. If you use your bank account, then it's easy. You're not going to pay any fees. All right. So just keep that in mind. And then one thing I also want to point out is the following payment methods are not accepted. So you can't use a check, can't use a money order, and you can't use a cashier check or any type of similar method. And then down here, please note, at this time, we do not accept credit card payments. So I don't know if this at this time means that this will be something that they will allow in the future. I'm not necessarily sure on that. And it was one other thing I wanted to show you. Okay, so this right here, can I pay for next month in advance? So basically what that means is, if you pay and then let's say, for instance, a week goes by, or maybe 2 weeks or whatever, and then you try to pay again, is that actually going to count for the upcoming month? So as you can see here, it says at this time, you are only able to pay the amount due for the current month. Any overpayments made would not be applied to the next month, but would instead be applied to the principal of the loan and shorten the loan term. Okay, so literally, any questions that you may have, right? Most of them are probably in the frequently asked questions. I just kind of wanted to run down, give you a nice, honest review and a quick breakdown. And I actually do have a self credit builder loan myself, because I see the value in, being able to enhance, to better my credit even more than it already is. And my credit is doing quite well at this point in my life. And I think this is definitely going to help people who really want to get after it. They want to build their credit. They want to be, they want to build some discipline so they can start paying their stuff on time. All right. And remember, 35% of your credit is your payment history. So if you're late on stuff, it's gonna take a big hit to your credit. And I'm speaking from experience, because I've dealt with this in the past, like to where I may have missed a payment, even if I wasn't trying to miss it, but somehow I missed it. I've seen 30 to 60 point losses, and I kid you not. So I think this will definitely be helpful. And I showed you guys the plans. There's 25, 35, 48, and the $150 plan. So I would say if you're going to go ahead and use this, go ahead and use the first link in the description if you want. Like I said, full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, but you don't have to use it. All right. So hopefully you got some value from this video. And if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, drop me a comment down below letting me know if this was helpful. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you. you in the next video. Peace.